Portugal narrowly defeated Spain in penalties to win the Nations League. And luckily for Roberto Martínez, he made the right tactical corrections at halftime, saving Portugal's tournament and securing a European trophy for Cristiano Ronaldo and his country. But what exactly went wrong in the first half, and how did Martinez fix it? Let's break it down. Martinez is a manager who stylistically prefers possession and controlling the game, but he's often criticized for fielding overly structured teams that lack dynamism or clear purpose. With arguably the most talented Portugal squad in history, featuring midfielders like Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, and the energetic Joao Neves, the challenge for Martinez was this: how do you fit all of them into the same 11? His solution has been start Joao Neves at right back, with the responsibility to invert into midfield and possession, forming a four-man diamond alongside Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes, and Bernardo Silva. Among Portugal's midfielders, Neves is clearly the most energetic. Statistically, he's elite, as he was in the top 5% for tackles and duels won per 90 in the Champions League. So yes, if anyone were to attempt the inverted fullback role, Neves might be the best fit from a profile standpoint. But just because he can, doesn't mean he should. And tactically, it made no sense in this match. The concept of inverted fullbacks has taken football by storm, but what is the actual purpose? And when should they be used? Inverted fullbacks were popularized by Pep Guardiola, especially in games where his team dominated possession, and allowed creative midfielders to push higher up without defensive duties. But that only works when you have the ball. In this case, Spain dominated the first half with nearly 60% possession. Most of their attacks came down the flanks, especially through Nico Williams on the left. Neves, who could have been providing energy in midfield, was pinned deep defending 1v1 against Nico for much of the half. He was constantly dragged out of position and neutralized. Portugal's midfield trio, Vitinha, Bruno, and Bernardo, offered little defensively, and Spain capitalized, scoring twice before halftime. Neves finished the first half with just 2 duels won, 0 tackles, and 1 interception. Martinez made the bold call to sub Neves at halftime, bringing on Semedo at right back and Ruben Neves into midfield. Semedo matched Nico's athleticism and suited the transitional style that Portugal needed. He provided defensive cover and the ability to surge forward. Portugal shifted into a more reactive setup, conceding even more possession, dropping to just 34% in the second half. And with Rafael Leao later entering, Portugal suddenly had devastating pace on both flanks. Semedo and Leao provided width, stretching Spain's shape and creating space for Portugal to launch more direct attacks. This adjustment flipped the match. Portugal controlled key moments, creating better chances, and ultimately won. So what was Martinez thinking in the first half? Was it confidence that Portugal could outpossess Spain, or was it tactical arrogance? Either way, the Nations League trophy papers over the early cracks. With the World Cup approaching, Martinez's position looks safe for now, but you have to wonder if the roles were reversed, would the Spanish Federation even consider him to manage their national team? Let me know what you think. Was this a tactical masterclass in adaptation, or a crisis barely avoided?